What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Mike. This high school football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company. All of our football coverage this year is sponsored by our friends at Memorial Care, and all of our Lakewood coverage sponsored by Lancers alum JP Crawford. Thanks to all our sponsors.
Road back to the championship starts on the road for Lakewood. Lancers are in CIF Southern Section Division 7 this year, and their opener is out here in Riverside at Martin Luther King High School, a lovely, spacious campus tucked into the Inland Empire. Kawhi Leonard's old stomping grounds. Considerate of MLK to put Lakewood in the backyard shed next to the outhouses. I mean, who needs running water when preparing for a football game, Mike?
You know, that's that famous Riverside hospitality. All right, head coach Justin Hatupo wants his team to be road warriors like they were last year. They won an epic semi at Rancho Verde, not far from here actually. But to repeat that success, they know they need to make big plays.
Taking on the King Wolves wearing the Ole Miss blue and red, so that's King High School Rebels? It kind of works.
I don't know. But anyway, here's the teams. These are the teams that the Moore League has to beat if they want to keep climbing in divisions. They've been moving up kind of year by year. And on the first possession, Lakewood getting on the edge with Cecil Xavier Smith. Good blocks from Jay Tuala Harris and Caleb Defua as they pick up the first down.
Few plays later, quarterback Kate Casillas trying the quick hit to Defua, just inches off. It's third down. Casillas trying to buy time, gonna escape the pressure and take it himself. So dangerous with his feet. That's a first down. Nope. Holding. The Lancers bugaboo, for being honest. Would have been first and goal. Instead, Lakewood is in a third and long and then a fourth and long situation, and eventually it's a turnover on downs.
Going the other way quickly, Josh Harper out to Blake Bowen, and he shows you why the Wolves rely on him so much. You'll be seeing plenty of 1-8 in this highlight. Lakewood defense giving us a classic Red Swarm clip right here, rallying to the ball. Anytime a team does that, you know things are going well, and the visitor sideline loves it.
Then Tyree McCowan going to leave his mark all over this game, as well as the last 2 years, 2 100-plus tackle seasons for Sixer.
After a good punt, Casillas is on the move again, trying to find a big play to spark his team. And we've seen this from Casillas before, the ultimate no, yes, on the long completion to Xavier Smith for the big first down.
But the scramble giveth, the scramble taketh away. Casillas trying to find his guy JT Deku on the throwback, but a sophomore will learn you could not make that throw. King is going to be set up inside the Lakewood red zone. But again, credit to the Lakewood defense as they swarm to the ball on the short porch and force a field goal try. But this 30-yarder is just a bit outside. It's going to be pulled left, so no harm, no foul, Mike. It's still scoreless in the end of the first quarter.
Lakewood, as you said, trading blows, still scoreless. But another clip of just how weird this game felt is Casillas to Deku on the scramble drill worked so much. I mean, it looked like he hauled it in. When we slowed it down, the ref says no, incompletion. Then early second quarter, Lakewood drive is killed by this sack, one of 6 sacks for a very good King defensive line.
Gotta shout out Avon Aupiu in the Lakewood secondary. He came alive in the playoffs last year, and he was making some great plays over there on Bowen's side. Breaks up a pass, comes up to make this tackle to force fourth down, but he would leave the game injured, and that was not lost on anyone, especially the King coaching staff, who immediately fed Bowen over there, and then it's going to be Bowen, again a scholarship baseball player, ranging back to the warning track to squeeze that one for the third out. It's touchdown, King, and the home side is up 7-0 on a one-handed snaggletooth.
And you said this is what the playoffs about, getting the ball to your playmakers. Lakewood trying to get their run game going, looking for a lane to run, and they find it. It's Sean Lane, a big gain for a first down.
But a few plays later, what kind of night has it been? How about this? A tip drill falls perfectly for Kylo Brown, and the Wolves are going to get all the bounces tonight. It's decided.
The tip drill does not usually hit you in stride, no. And then they're going to punctuate the drive that he started, turning the interception into a touchdown with less than 30 seconds left in the half from 6 yards out. Could have been 7-0 at halftime. Instead, after the turnover, it's 14-0.
Home team receives it and starts the second half marching, as King would like to do. Riker Galvin with the great catch. Why pass to him when you can just give it to him, though? Bowen is a real cut up on this run inside the 5-yard line. Few plays later, it's 18 again. He does what he wants. You can feel this one slipping away, Mike. It's already 21-0.
For sure. And then obviously one of the biggest issues for Lakewood, Casillas, so good scrambling, but receivers not working back towards the ball. You can see him trying to find someone to throw it to and not seeing any targets. King gets the ball back, and you know where they're going. Everybody does, but they just can't stop Bowen. Did such a good job. You see him working between 2 defenders there. And then on the long crossing route, they're going to lose track of Brown. And 6 is going for 6 again. It's good to be king. The Wolves running away with this one, up 28-0.
Finally, late in the third quarter, Lancers have some answer. Justin Holt going to haul that in. Then the sophomore connection of Casillas and Tafua scores the only TD of the night for Lakewood. That will be a duo to watch next year. But this year is now over, as tonight belongs to a humbling lesson. 35-6, still a solid season for Lakewood, but is third place and then a Division 7 or Division 8 playoff run good for this program? Only time will tell. For all of that and everything local sports, you keep it right here at the562.org.